I'm here with Drew Wing and Lane Gregory, both from Boys to Men, both executive directors, incoming and outgoing executive directors. And Lane, tell us, how long have you been with Boys to Men?
Well, Tom, I have been with Boys to Men for 12 years. 6 years when Boys to Men was just a community coalition, and for the last 6 years as Boys to Men has been a nonprofit.
Drew, what attracted you to apply for the executive director position here at Boys to Men?
Yeah. Well, I became familiar with Boys to Men several years ago when a friend from Freeport introduced me to the organization, and I've been kind of watching it from a distance for a few years. And I was recently involved in organizing a community coalition against violence in Freeport, and Boys to Men. We brought in Boys to Men with Adverb Productions to participate in that community coalition, and so that there was another point of contact there right about the time that they started looking for a new executive director. And I had started out in school quite a long time ago, being very interested in issues of social justice and whatnot, and kind of got segued into really working in the private sector, and worked in construction and real estate development for about 12 years. And then finally finished my degree up from Bangor Seminary just a couple years ago, and kind of always had in my mind that there was going to be a point where I started doing work that was a little bit closer to my heart, and things that I wanted to see done in the world. So it was a matter of timing, and all the pieces kind of came together.
Is this your first experience or entry into the nonprofit sector?
It is indeed, yeah.
And we feel really lucky to have him.
It's great. How many candidates did you have?
We actually had 58 applicants for the position. We narrowed it down to 10 that we initially interviewed, and then 3 final applicants. And Drew was our only final applicant from Maine.
Oh.
So it was a really interesting process. We were considering a gentleman from New York and a gentleman from Massachusetts, and Drew had both the heart and the head that we were looking for to support and take Boys to Men programs to the next level. And we feel, like I said, really fortunate to have him.
And what do you see some of the directions of Boys to Men going in the future?
Well, I mean, really it's just a building on the programs that we already have in place that they've been designed very well, and we've had studies, longitudinal studies, that show the outcomes that we're getting from these programs, so that we know they're working. I think what we need to do is we need to change some of the thinking around where we're spending our community dollars, and these are preventative programs, and it's preventative programs that work and really have a difference in curbing violence and the healthy development of boys. So we want to take our existing programs, and we want to refine them, and we want to package them, and we want to gain greater impact by getting them out throughout Maine, regionally, and eventually across the nation to really have an impact.
Welcome, Drew, and I hope to see more of you and everything going on.
Appreciate that, and thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Tom.
Back to you, Leslie.